For the quality certification, for the first part is the ISO or International Organization for Standardization. For the ISO, there are the two well-known of the ISO series. The first one is ISO 9000. For ISO 9000 is pertain on the quality management, is concerned what organization does to ensure that is the product or the service can conform to the customer requirement. For ISO 9000 is set of internal standard that focus on the quality management, quality assurance, and critical for internal business. And another well-known is the ISO 14000. For ISO 14000 is a set of internal standard for assessing the company environment performance. For ISO 14000 is concerned what organization does to minimize the harmful effect to environment caused by its operation. And ISO is used by many areas. Sometimes you can use by the industrial, the business organization, regulatory agency, governments, and trade organization. And the standard have important for economic and social benefit. And right now, it's more than 40,000 companies are registered worldwide, and 3/4 of them are located in the Europe. And the next one is about the total quality management. For the total quality management or TQM, it's just like the philosophy that involves everyone in organization in continual effort to improve the quality and achieve the customer satisfaction. For the TQM, is including about the T key philosophy. The first one, never-ending push to improve, or sometimes it can refer continuous improvement. Another one is involve every person in organization. And the last one, the goal of the customer satisfaction, which means you have to meeting or exceed the customer expectation. And the next one is go to the quality, total quality management approach. The first one, you have to find out what customer want, and then you have to decide the product or the service that meet or exceed with the customer want, and you have to make it easy to use and easy to produce. And the next one, you have to design the process that facilitate do the job right at the first time. And another one, you have to keep tracking of the result. And then when you get the successful result, you have to extend this concept throughout the supply chain system. And the next one is go to the TQM elements. The TQM elements are as the following. The first one, you have to continuous improvement. Continuous improvement, all the factors related to the process of convert input to be just the output. Sometimes is cover the improve the equipment, improve the method, the material, and the people. And the next one, you have to do the competitive benchmarking. And then you have to employee empower, and then you have to get the team approach, and the decision must based on the facts, on the real data, not opinions. And then you have to get enough knowledge for use the tool, and then you have to get the supplier quality, and then the TQM champion, the quality at the source, and the supplier are partner in the process. This one is just like the elements of the total quality management. And the next one is just like the obstacle to implement the TQM program. Some companies have had varying successful in implementing the TQM program. Some have been quite successful, but others have struggled. For the reason, the first one, the lack of the company wide definition of the quality, and the lack of strategic plan for the change. Right, without any plan, the chance for the success is lessened. And another one, the lack of the customer focus, right? Without the customer focus, it means there is the risk to get the customer satisfaction. And then they get the poor intra-organization communication, right? Sometimes they have to, when you want to get the successful, they have to get the good internal communication between the different departments. They must share information or cooperate all together. And then the lack of the employee empower. They view the quality as the quick fix, emphasis on the short-term finance result, inordinate percent of internal politics and turf issue, the lack of strong motivation, lack of the time to devote to the quality initiative, and lack of the leadership. And this one shows just like the some reason that why you get the problem when you implements the TQM program. The next one is just continuous improvement. For the continuous improvement, it's just the philosophy that seeks to make never ending to improve the process of convert input to be just the output. Sometimes we can refer to the Kaizen theory. Now the Kaizen is Japanese word that refer to continuous improvement on the production process or process that we use to convert input to be just like the output. And the next one, quality at the source. Quality at the source is just like philosophy to make each worker have the responsibility for the quality of his or her work, or sometimes it's do it right, and if it's not right, you have to fix it first.